That's why they call it Champion. Back on Monday, throw rock on Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gangsta, don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you at the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the back on Monday, throw rock on Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gangsta, don't be talking sideways.
Stand and look in the mirror, how could you face that?
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins.
Bro, why you got on red jerseys, bro?
Man, you saw me.
I didn't see you switch it. I didn't even see my jersey.
Hey, bro.
That's crazy.
Off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game.
You going to white?
And that one carries out of the side
All right,
of the
go
end
ahead.
zone here, so it's a touch.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, we're restarting it because he had a dark jersey like mine. It's like, dude, we got the same color jersey. Like, you're the away team. You're supposed to be wearing the white. So I hope it snows again, bro. Look, I think that's my best chance to beat this guy if it snows. Because if it don't, yeah, he just, his team's pretty good. He got some receivers. He's number one in passing, but he's like one of the last in running. And if it's a snow game, you can't pass like you usually can. You're gonna have receivers slipping in and stuff on their routes. Cool. My defense, they were playing. They're up and down. They've been probably middle of the pack. We were top 5 in like run defense, but the passing defense is what I've been really struggling with because I don't got the right players. I don't have the right personnel. I gotta go through the draft. I gotta get plays in the draft, free agency, just build my team, make them better. Huh?
I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could have had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Daddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins.
Yeah, you got ball first.
Hey.
Nah.
Winner go home is the mantra.
I love when I get the ball second half.
On the return, the All-Pro.
I mean, it's gonna be hard to even
He's up just past the
switch that away.
line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit.
I'll tell you, man, I see with that #1 passing offense over there.
Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great.
I know. That's why I'm like, my prayers have been answered. You know, come on, get him.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I would expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo, establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll try the ground.
Let's go, baby.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Oh, don't touch it.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Touchdown.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. first catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. A beautiful spin and room to run. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington.
Let's go, baby.
James White, 56 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and they get the crowd involved.
Yeah, it's going to be a little behind me because...
And in this playoff atmosphere,
that
means even more. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught.
Oh, my God. That's some bull, dog.
Into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Found a mismatch.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Redskins. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down.
Oh, man, hold that block, dog.
Quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
If there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball down.
But how about this, a fake?
Oh, my God, yo.
And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now they'll run on the ground. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Mariota now from the 50. He's got his man on the crossing line.
Hold it. Let's go.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action now. Mariota.
Oh. No, he passed. Thank you. You passed the line of scrimmage. Thank you, bro.
To Washington.
Come on now.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about, cuz.
Eddie Goldman in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And our game, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run with White. Now White lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And they'll go on the ground. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Whoosh. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
To throw is Mariota. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe
Jeez, pick that off. You're crazy.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep. And this is
wow, he caught that.
Tyler Lockett from 21 yards away. And the Falcons are in for 6.
Yeah.
And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
Hargrave's got to get that, knock it down or something right there.
It just goes sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. Zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This one taken from the 7. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
I'm gonna hit you like that. I got
Possessions,
my phone about to die. I gotta
some
charge
are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set up for defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards. Not take for granted in these conditions. That's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now that put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Mariota. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Throwing is Mariota. But it's brought in by Washington. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to spin free. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Left, left,
first and 10. Here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Final play of the half here. Mariota escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught for a touchdown. And hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Well, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Cup. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mahomes now on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons say they
We've got plenty of weather here today. We got some snow.
He's just giving you everything, it's ridiculous.
And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Someone said, don't worry about the weather. It's just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. And a
Are
little
you
spin
kidding me, dog?
room to run now. A big play
Love.
on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Desmond Bryant, the one to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Smith. A little 360. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go up top for the touchdown Falcons. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Oh, my goodness.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium
were
coming in before the game. There was a couple of friends talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? To throw, it's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Black 58 rail.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows. And just
Tyler Lockett looking like Dez Bryant today. It's crazy.
Especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Put your pajamas on, Isaac. Huh?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
To return it is Corey Grant. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Going up top for Kupp. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They get it to him running left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my...
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he caught it up. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Lockett saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. There he goes inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Khalil Mack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs.